friends, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS.
Get ready to learn something new today with Andrea
and Gabe, and we're still talking about pets today. Today's lesson is the perfect pet. Well, we have an interesting lesson for you all today, so stay with us. Let's get started with our key words. The first one here is brush. Brush. Do you have a brush? I need one for my hair.
Our next keyword is noise. Noise. Our house is near a busy street. We hear a lot of noise.
Care. Care. Grandmother lives with us. We all care for her.
Feed. Feed. Can you please feed Timmy? Here is his food.
Bath. Bath. You need to take a bath. You are dirty.
Well, we need to say these keywords again. The first one is brush. Brush.
Noise. Noise.
Care. Care.
Feed. Feed.
Bath. Bath.
Well, friends, now it's time for us to go to someone we all care deeply about. His name is Eddie. Eddie?
Eddie?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, hello, Eddie.
Hi.
You're wearing a black hat. Why?
Well, I didn't want to brush my hair today.
What? Couldn't you find your brush, Eddie? What happened?
Oh, it's just one of those mornings.
Okay.
Where is my hairbrush?
Yeah.
Hey, can you give us today's mission?
Oh, right. Okay, today's mission. What doesn't Betty want to buy?
What doesn't Betty want to buy?
That's a good mission. That's a good question. Let's find out the answer to this mission in our good lesson right now.
Betty is in the post office. She is playing with a dog. When she hears someone, she takes the dog to the back. Hugh comes in and looks for Betty. She comes back out. Hugh takes a brush out of his bag. He wants Betty to buy it. She looks at it, but she doesn't want to buy it. Hugh hears something. He asks Betty about it.
Hugh hears something, but Betty says, well, we'll see what she says in a minute. He asks her about it. But Andrea, what does Hugh try to give to Betty?
Well, it's interesting. Hugh is always selling something, and today it looks like he is selling a brush.
He's selling a brush, and we're teaching this key word. The word is brush. Brush. Now, a brush is something that you use for your hair to make it look nice or straight. Usually when you talk about a brush, you're talking about a hairbrush. That's the kind of brush you use for your hair.
Yes, a brush for your hair is a hairbrush, but there are other kinds of brushes. Another kind of brush is a paintbrush. You use the paintbrush to paint.
You use a hairbrush for your hair, you use a paintbrush to paint, and you use a toothbrush to clean your teeth. These are three different kinds of brushes.
So friends, do you use a brush? What kind of brush do you use?
Yes, what kind of brush do you use most often? Well, we have found something interesting here. It is the answer to today's mission. The mission is, what doesn't Betty want to buy?
What doesn't Betty want to buy? Betty doesn't want to buy a brush.
Betty doesn't want to buy a brush. Now, Hugh was selling a hairbrush. I wonder, though, maybe Betty would like to buy a toothbrush.
Well, everybody needs a toothbrush, or maybe Betty would like to buy a paintbrush. She could paint something special.
Which one of these things would you buy, friends? A hairbrush, a toothbrush,
or a paintbrush?
Oh, what did you hear?
I heard a noise in the back. Is someone back there?
No, there's no one in the back of the post office.
Oh, okay. Well, forget about the brush. I have something even better for you, Betty.
What is it?
It's perfect, Pet.
A pet? It's a leash.
Welcome back. I heard a noise.
You did?
Yes. Did you hear the noise?
No, I didn't hear any noise.
Oh, there it is again, that noise.
What noise?
Gabe, do you know what it... Gabe?
What is it?
I think that you are making a noise.
Well, I guess I am. But
Well,
it's one of our key words.
you're right. Let's look at it together. It is the word noise. Noise. Now, noise is a sound. A noise is something that you hear. A noise can be loud, or a noise can be very quiet.
And Hugh says that he heard a noise in the back. He says, is someone back there? Well, there's another way that you can use this word noise. You can ask the question, what's all that noise? If something is really loud and you cannot pay attention, then you can ask, what's all that noise?
You can say, I didn't sleep well last night because there was a lot of noise outside. The noise kept me from sleeping.
There was a loud noise when I was doing my homework, so I was surprised by the loud noise.
Now, I do wonder what the noise at the back was. Do you think it was Betty's dog?
Well, I don't know, maybe, but she says, don't worry about it, it's nothing.
Do you want a pet?
Well,
Maybe you want one, but you don't want to care for one. People say that all the time. So this is the perfect pet.
I only see a leash.
You can take perfect pet for a walk. But you don't have to feed it or give it a bath.
Friends, Hugh has something he likes to call perfect pet. What is so special or perfect about perfect pet?
Well, this is interesting. You don't have to feed perfect pet, and you don't have to give perfect pet a bath.
Well, that is special. That is a very special pet. No wonder it's the perfect pet. Friends, we have some good key words here too. Let's start with the word feed. Feed. When you feed something, that means you give it food to eat. You feed it.
An animal needs food. If you have a pet animal at home, it's important to feed your animal. That means you give it food. Now, you can also feed a person. A mom will often feed her child or her baby because the baby cannot eat food by itself.
And the mother will also need to give the baby a bath. Friends, let's look at this word, bath. Bath. When you take a bath, you are washing your body. You are making yourself clean with water. You take a bath.
When you take a bath, you usually put most of your body in the water. When you give an animal a bath, you do the same thing. First, you make sure you have enough water. Then you put the animal in the water and make sure the animal is clean. And always remember to take the animal out of the bath again.
Now, Andrea just said an important thing. When you clean an animal or a baby, you can say you are giving it a bath. But when you clean yourself, that means you take a bath or you take a shower. You give someone a bath or you take a bath.
And when you give your pet a bath and feed your pet, you are taking care of your pet.
You are taking care of it. Let's look at this word, care. Care. When you care for something, then you show it that you have good feelings for it and you want to keep it safe.
That's right. When you care for something or someone, you make sure they are okay and that they have everything they need.
And we care about you. We want you to do well when you are speaking and practicing your English.
How to.
Hello everyone and welcome to How To. Today you will learn how to talk about choosing a pet. Do you have a pet? Do you want a pet? Let's ask Romeo how to talk about it. Romeo, what do you have there?
Fish. A fish is a good choice for a pet.
I see. And that's the first way. A fish or other animal is a good choice for a pet. What do you think? What is a good choice for a pet? Let's ask Romeo about the second way.
Fish are great pets.
Fish are great pets. Your fish look very happy.
They are very happy.
Now let's look at the third way.
Fish are easy to take care of.
Fish are easy to take care of. How do you take care of your fish?
I give them fresh and clean water every day.
Good job. Now let's review.
A fish is a good choice for a pet. Fish are great pets. Fish are easy to take care of.
And that's how to do it.
Conversation replay. Betty is in the post office. She is playing with a dog. When she hears someone, she takes the dog to the back. Hugh comes in and looks for Betty. She comes back out. Hugh takes a brush out of his bag. He wants Betty to buy it. She looks at it, but she doesn't want to buy it. Hugh hears something. He asks Betty about it.
Oh? What did you hear?
I heard a noise in the back. Is someone back there?
No, there's no one in the back of the post office.
Oh, okay. Well, forget about the brush. I have something even better for you, Betty.
What is it?
It's Perfect Pet.
A pet? It's a leash.
Do you want a pet?
Well,
Maybe you want one, but you don't want to care for one. People say that all the time. So this is the perfect pet.
I only see a leash.
You can take Perfect Pet for a walk. But you don't have to feed it or give it a bath.
Calendar phrase.
Andrea,
Yes, Gabe?
I have a new pet.
You have a new pet?
I have a new pet. Where did I put it? Oh, boy.
Gabe, you lost your pet?
Yes, I don't know where my new pet is. That's okay, we can find it later. But let's talk about today's
Calendar phrase.
The phrase today is, I have a new pet.
I have a new pet.
Friends, do you have a new pet? Maybe a new cat or dog or bird or turtle? Then you can use this phrase. I have a new pet.
I hope you find your new pet, Gabe.
Thank you. I'll go look for it right now. But first, let's watch today's skit.
I have a new pet.
I have a new pet.
I have a new pet.
What kind of pet?
I have a new pet. See? It's a bird.
I like birds. Guess what?
What?
I have a new pet.
Really?
Yes. Look at my new pet cat.
That's a pretty cat. Hey, where did my bird go?
It flew away. It doesn't like my cat.
I have a new pet.
I have a new pet.
Okay, friends, are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready. Is Eddie ready?
Oh, no.
I'm ready. I am so ready.
What are you ready for?
I am ready to give you the question of the day.
Good, I like that.
Okay, well, here it is. What do you have to care for? Why?
What do you have to care for? Why?
Well, I have to care for my husband. I have to make sure he has everything he needs, and I like to care for him.
That's a good answer. You should care for your husband, and he should care for you. Well, friends, how did you answer this question? What do you have to care for? Thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk in English on PTS, where
Learning English can be fun. Goodbye.
Goodbye.